On the 12th of April 1913, Arsenal was relegated. By then, Arsenal was called Woolwich Arsenal. Today, the 9th of December 2020, Arsenal sits 15th on the Premier League table with 11 games played and 13 points collected out of possible 33. This is real talk. This is real talk. If you're not an Arsenal fan, please don't watch this video. Don't watch this if you're an Arsenal fan. Real talk. Arsenal is getting relegated. We are in a relegation battle. A relegation battle we have not been in for the past so many years. There is a myth that Arsenal has never been relegated, and it comes from the fact that Arsenal has taken so long without being relegation threatened. But today we sit in position 15th on the Premier League table with just 13 points collected out of 11 games. That is 13 points out of 33 points. Are we getting relegated? Real talk. Real talk. It's getting serious. But I want to turn your attention to this before I get any further. It's going to be an open show. So everybody, every Guna is going to be coming in. Let me first share the link. It is a video for live streamers. So if you're not watching it live, you might not enjoy it as we are going to enjoy it live. So link is in the comment section. You're going to join me live and tell me what you think about our relegation battle, because I mean, we are already in the relegation battle. I'm not saying we are relegated, but and I didn't write that Arsenal is getting relegated for, I said Arsenal close to relegation zone. Very close to relegation zone, and that is true. There isn't anything, I'm lying about this. We are very close to the relegation zone. We are just 2 games away from the relegation zone. If Brighton beat Southampton this weekend, if they had beaten Southampton this weekend, we would be 1 position off the relegation battle. 1 position like this. I mean, we were lucky. But anyway, link is in the comment box. I want everybody to come in, join me, and tell me what you think about this relegation zone that Arsenal is looking at. But first, Massimiliano Allegri again has featured into Arsenal news with reports claiming the Sun has written this, and they are saying they are quoting the Calcio Mercato. I'm gonna be reading this article for you. Mikel Arteta given 3 games to save Arsenal job with Maxi Allegri top target to replace under fire manager. I mean, this is a big story. The Sun, they're not so credible. I mean, you can't say the Sun have written something and then you get overexcited. But this is something that you expect. I think they're ahead of every other bloke. It might not be true, but still, you think it is coming. And right now, if you give Mikel Arteta 3 games and you include Dundalk and Burnley, then you're not serious. I mean, you're not serious. If you're giving him 3 games, they should be Southampton, Everton, and Manchester City. Those are the 3 games man should be, looking at. That is where we should be evaluating him. But still, let me just read for you this article from The Sun and see what they're saying. They're saying Mikel Arteta has reportedly been given 3 games to save his job. Calcio Mercato claims Ghana's chief and former player Edu Gaspar is ready to axe Arteta if results do not improve. And former Juventus boss Maxi Allegri has apparently been lined up to take charge at the Emirates Stadium should Arteta go. Arsenal have won 4 of their opening 11 Premier League games this time, leaving them 5th in the table. The Gunners have also scored just 10 goals, the 4th lowest effort in the top flight. 10 goals, the 4th lowest effort in the top flight. I mean, we have scored just 10 goals out of 11 games. Wow. An average of 0.9 games per game. Brilliant. I mean, brilliant from Mikel Arteta. The Gunners have also scored, and the star men, including Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Willian, and Alexander Lacazette, are struggling for confidence in an ever-changing tactical system. Edu is now said to be considering sacking Arteta if he continues to fall flat over the Christmas period. Indeed, The Spaniard is reported by Calisio Mercato to have just 3 games to save his job. That means Arteta will have to find results against Burnley, Southampton, and Everton if he wants to remain at the helm. And Allegri could now be waiting in the wings to take charge for a Carabao quarter-final against Manchester City before welcoming in Chelsea in the league. That is the Sun writing. I don't know whether you call the Sun a piece of trash or something like that, but I mean, it is what it is, blood. It is what it is. I want to get in. I told you the last time Arsenal got relegated, it was in 1913. We were called Woolwich Arsenal. Right now, with the Gunners, we are relegation threatened, and I have my men on. Men are on. The relentless Tuna. You have to come on as well. Let us beat the transfer. But before we go into the transfers, let us talk about the relegation battle. Jamal and what's that? Popco. Welcome to the show, man. Jamal, welcome to the show. Hello. Are you there? Hello, are you there?
So.
Hello.
Too much on it there for
Hello?
How are you doing, Vlad?
All right, man.
Yeah.
Yo, this is a call straight out of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Yo, the side is literally going down the hill, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody can see that, we are literally going back, going in the relegation zone. What do you say that? What do you say about that? Do you think, first and foremost, do you think, we can go down there in the relegation? Can we be relegated? Can we be axed?
Yeah.
You think we can be relegated? Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Well, honestly, I'm a true Gunners fan, and I don't think that Arsenal will just lay back and be relegated, because Arsenal have never been relegated before.
I mean, it happened in 1913.
Yeah, that was long before the both of us were even thinking of existing.
Being born. Yeah,
Exactly.
man. Yeah.
So we have the fighting power, and I'm truly believing in my side, and I think we can pull it off unless we go back to the time where, remember when Arteta took us to Dubai, and the guys came back firing. That's the spirit I'm looking for. But so, I don't think we'll be relegated. Maybe we're not up there to fight for like Premier League title as yet, but no, I doubt that. I have strong confidence in my side.
Strong confidence we cannot be relegated. I'm coming back to you in a second. Jamal, how are you doing?
I am good.
You're good. Man, first question in the on the table. What are your thoughts on Arsenal being relegated this season? You think it's possible? You think if the trend continues, do you think we can go down the championship?
No, I believe Arsenal will get relegated, because more of them teams only get 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. So we can't Arsenal get relegated in the Premier League.
Arsenal can't get relegated in the Premier League.
No.
Brilliant. I mean, it's quite brilliant that we still have Arsenal fans, including me, that really feel, we are still, we are still a strong. Arsenal Gunners
And
on the
Salzburg
podcast.
respond.
Nathan, welcome to the show,
You
man.
would have to say, given Atleti's defensive
What's
record,
going on?
You know, just here, slowly, talking about, real talk. Arsenal is relegation threatened. Before you even think about any other things, we are relegation threatened. But still, let us discuss this article from the Sun first, because it says, according to Calisio Macto, Mikel Arteta has been given 3 games. That is Burnley, Southampton, and Everton, to decide whether he stays at the club or he goes. What results do you anticipate in those fixtures? Do you think he's going to save his job? Do you think, if it's honestly true that he has been given 3 games and it is Burnley, Southampton, which are almost in one, in a space of 4 days? I think it's in a space of 4 days, and actually it's 1 week, and he has been given three games, because on the other weekend he'll be playing Everton. Do you think he's gonna save his job? Do you think he's gonna save his job? Anyway.
I think that article is nonsense, because if we were a proper football club, they would have sacked him after the Tottenham game. So all this, Allegri's coming, he's gonna get sacked. It's all nonsense. Right? I've seen this before. I think they gave Emery the Europa League or something.
Yeah.
So you win the Europa League, if he doesn't win the Europa League and misses out on top 4, they're gonna sack him. Months later, he's still there. This is nonsense. They're not gonna sack him anytime soon. That's the scary part, because the way they've talked him up and said, he's the next best thing. He's gonna do this. Trust the process. They're not gonna sack him because the club, they have too much pride. They're not gonna. If they sack him, then that means that they were lying the whole time, saying that he's the best ever. So they're not gonna sack him. They're gonna keep him to the end of the season, and then at the end of the season, we probably finish 13th in the table. We probably won't be in Europe. We're probably gonna lose all our sponsorship deals because we're not generating enough attention, enough of money. So I don't know what's gonna. If they sack him this week, then I think maybe they can save the season. But I don't think they're gonna sack him. So I think we're just gonna suffer the whole season. So
yeah, Poppy Cool.
Yeah.
Man like Mikel Arteta on the line. I mean, he has already put us in a relegation situation, and it's now his job is on the line. Who do you want to come in? Apart from maybe Masmi Allegri, he's all over the news. If you're gonna sack him, who's coming in?
Well, to be honest, as what that guy name was,
Yeah.
whatever his name was, saying that they're not gonna sack Arteta. Well, I don't think they will ever sack him, because Arsenal give a very fighting spirit. So I doubt it if they will even sack him. They will give him another chance, because you have to remember, Arteta was a part of Arsenal team as well. So the bond that Arsenal has within their players, their supporters, and all of that, I think they're going to fight with him, because Arteta took the side from nothing and gave us 2 championships. You have to remember that. So it is not like Arsenal is some underdog team. Arsenal is a very large club where to just jump up and sack a manager like that at Arsenal club, it's not gonna be that easy. So looking forward for our next coach. In my views, I'm not looking for a next coach. I'm just looking for better tactical movements, because we're not getting anything. We're not seeing any off the ball movements, because in the Tottenham match, the defenders were like the midfielders. We didn't have no midfielders to do any off the ball movements once we pick it up in our defense third. So we're just trying to rebuild, and it's not gonna be easy. It's a very hard task. So I am down for the movement that Arteta is doing until the guys see the vision what he's trying to manipulate, because everybody wants somebody to be the man, and nobody's doing that. Aubameyang, which we had Aubameyang all over to say yes, because Aubameyang is my guy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Aubameyang is my guy, and he's wearing the most wearable number in Arsenal ever. Thierry Henry. That's my bro, yo. That will forever be a legend for me. So Aubameyang, he came to the club and he proved his point that he's here to score goals and stuff. But the man is not motivated, man, because we have no middle. And
Actually, if we talk about the lack of motivation, I want to ask you guys, Jamal. We lack leadership, we lack motivation. The body language of the players is so down. Where do you see us in January, guys? Jamal, where are we in January? Because in this month, probably we have you have Everton, Southampton, and City. And Chelsea. Those are not winnable fixtures. Where do you see us by January?
The same spot. Because Arsenal have to buy players. And to me, the coach man need changing to man. I thought he's not the right man for the job. He's not improving his team at all. Aubameyang only get 2 goals in how much games? Can't remember how much games he only get 2 goals. It's poor. I thought to do good thing really a fake up for we and MC, but they can't help it right now. The Premier League is more important than the Europa League.
Yeah, it's true, but it's true.
I have a question.
Nathan, where do you see us in January? I mean, it's quite scary, but where do you anticipate we will be?
Probably in the same place.
Mm.
We'll probably be like 16th. Probably like a couple points off the relegation. Probably. Because I want to ask you a question. If let's say, because I keep on hearing people saying, "Oh, let's give him players or something." But if we give him, let's say you give him 2 midfielders, you give him whatever. Do you trust Mikel to get us up the table? Do you trust him?
Well, I think if you give him some players, he's going to take you until around 10th, 9th. I think no big difference from where we were last season. I mean, even if you gave him the players, his men, his own players he wants, it's not going to take us 4th, 5th, 6th. I think the best is going to be around 8th, where we were last season, 9th. I think that is where he can take us. I know he's going to complain about the lack of midfielders, the lack of the shortage of players in the midfield, maybe. But you look at the current squad he has, the energy levels, the morale at the team. All those are not all those are not bought in the market. Those things are not really bought in the market. It's a manager that introduces them in the club. So I think still. I don't see him as a manager that's going to really add too much to the club. I mean,
yeah, but even if you look at Mikel has already been back for if you really want to think about it, he's already been back. He's getting his players. He's got David Luiz to resign, Willian, Gabriel Partey, Aubameyang to resign, Gabriel Martinelli to resign, Saka to resign. Who else? Cedric Suarez, Pablo Mari. That's like 10 players I have right there.
Yeah,
he's been backed. But people are so scared. This is because I don't understand this fan base, People are so scared to just say out and he's not good enough. I don't know why people are so scared. Just say he's not good. Oh my God. Just say that he's not good enough. I don't understand why people are so scared. Because you see, he has his players. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
they're not that good, but he has been backed. I just named 10 plays. I can name you more if you want me to. He,
yeah.
he has his plays. It's just that he's not good enough. But people are so scared because they don't want to. They have a fear that he might be good. Just because he won the FA Cup. FA Cup was last season. Last season we won the FA Cup. Stop talking about FA Cup. This is Arsenal Football Club. We should be winning more than FA Cup.
Yeah.
It's nonsense.
I think most people think that Mikel Arteta is gonna get out, and then we bring on Pamet Saka, or bring on Thierry Henry, or you bring on Patrick Vieira. I think that's the reason. That's why most people are getting scared of letting Mikel Arteta go. And of course, people feeling that it's gonna be a betrayal. He has won us things. He has won us the Community Shield. He has won us the FA Cup. That's the reason people who want him in give. But again, I mean, like you said, this is a big club. You're not thinking about FA Cup that you won last year, last season, again to keep a manager in place. Chelsea have sacked Di Matteo, who won the Champions League. Man is not even here in the books for the past 5 years. He's not in. So that's not a big reason. That's not a big reason to keep him in. I mean, if we wanted to keep a manager who has a track record of winning, Arsene Wenger had the biggest record. He had 3 titles of the Premier League. We should have kept him. But if you said Wenger out, then Mikel Arteta can be out with his 2 trophies. Probably can build a big name on them. He won 2 trophies with Arsenal in a space of less than a year. I think he can build that, but no, I don't see him as a manager that we want to stay with. But let's go to the midfield. That name, Popicool. You look at how many players impress you in the Arsenal midfield?
Only Partey.
Only Partey.
Yeah, only Partey.
Only Partey. So that means you're going to you would if you had the chance, you would axe all the other players out of the club and you let them go.
Yeah, because without a midfield, your team is not a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the midfield is the engine, the heart of your side, and if half of the heart is not working, that means that's not a good heart. You need the heart to fully in function. So well, you guys are right. Arteta is not good enough for the job, the position that we're in. But you have to remember, you have to creep before you walk. So we're taking our time. But yes, time is against us. Time is against us because I'm sick and tired of every time my club is playing, is either I'm losing 1-0 or I'm losing 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of that. It was a joy to see Arsenal even win the first couple of matches and stuff. Yeah, but in the mid pitch, the only person deserved their shirt is Thomas Partey. Even though the guy was injured, the guy still put out his all. And defense line, I will go with the Brazilian. What's his name again? What's the Brazilian name again, man? Oh my
Gabriel.
God.
Gabriel.
Yes. That.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is like one of the best signing Arsenal ever signed. And I saw an article that Gabriel Magalhães, that's the next Brazilian, the one that had the long-term injury.
Yeah, Gabriel Martinelli.
Yeah, Martinelli. Trust me.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to see about that guy.
Yeah, everybody's really excited to see that guy. But I mean, what is he going to add? This football club has so many big problems that you just can't think about player like Gabriel, and you're like Gabriel is going to change everything or fix everything at the club.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying, but he didn't get a chance to play in the 11 match that we played and stuff. So he will take back a different kind of energy. Probably he will be that motivator. As you can see, Gabriel is a ball dribbler, and he's not scared. He's not scared to take on one or two and make some spectacular passes. He has that in him. So whosoever is already out there who are demotivated, Gabriel sees if we have a game tomorrow, that would be like Gabriel's first. So he will be more excited. So he will probably bring a next drive to the team. And I'm tired of Arteta have this damn nigga named Holden. I don't know what the fuck. Sorry for the bad language. I don't know what the hell Holden is holding on to.
Bellerin.
Not Bellerin. Holden. Rob Holden. Oh.
You okay with Bellerin?
Well, Bellerin. Oh my God.
Bellerin is the worst right back I've ever seen in my life.
Bellerin needs to stand up against a next back wall and take some goddamn photos. That's what he's good at.
Okay. Let's just take a run through, and everybody, you can turn on your mic. Let's just. I want to share. I want us to share, and everybody in the comments section, the quality players we think are in this squad. How many quality players? Let's just go through them. Nathan, what are the quality players you think are in this squad? You think like these are the quality players Arsenal has right now. Probably top quality.
I say Gabriel, Karen Tierney, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Partey, Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Aubameyang, Pepe. I would put Lacazette, but I used to like Lacazette a lot, but he's been poor. So I think William Saliba. Yeah, I haven't seen him play in a long time. I think when he comes to the first time, he's going to be good. Who else? And that's it. The rest of them are dead.
Jamal, your top quality. What are the top quality players Arsenal has, or we don't have any?
The whole team is quality. I play for Arsenal, it's supposed to be quality. But right now, it's not them team is showing quality right now on the field.
Yeah.
The only in Europe, you're winning right now alone. They're both winning in the Premier League. The whole team is quality, but right now I'm not showing the quality because something wrong with the dressing room or something wrong with the club.
True.
Jamal says the whole team is quality, but now they're not showing their quality on the pitch. Popco, do you agree? Do you think?
Yep.
Players
He's right. He's right. The team has a lot of quality, but there's a problem at the club. There is, and unless the supporters have ears on the inside, we will know what's going on because Aubameyang, you can see it in his playing that something is wrong. Something is wrong inside of the club.
Let me say something. Let me say something really quick. I see a lot of people defending Aubameyang.
Yeah.
For me, like, it's 50-50. It's his fault and it's Arteta's fault as well.
Yeah.
It's 50-50. If you look at Aubameyang, he's a good player. But what I'm about to say is very, very controversial. So hold on to your seats. I've always liked Aubameyang as a goal scorer, but there's certain strikers that they are just good at goal scoring, just like Drogba. He was a world class player, but he was good at goal scoring. He relied on service. If you look at Henri, he relied on service, but Henri can take the ball and dribble past 3 men
Yeah,
and try to
yeah,
create a chance and score. But Aubameyang is like Drogba. He needs players that
Help.
can support
Yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah,
needs players that
yeah,
can support
yeah.
him. He
You're
needs,
right.
even though Drogba is a bit different, like Drogba can hold up the ball and Aubameyang is more like running behind. He Aubameyang needs people to support him. But my problem with Aubameyang is that he don't look hungry anymore. Like if you
yeah,
put crosses into a box, he's just standing there waving his arms. He's just sitting there complaining. He don't look hungry anymore. He
yeah,
looks like because he haven't scored in open play for so long. Anytime the ball gets to his feet in the box, it's like he just has a brain fart. He don't know what to do with the ball. And then the system as well. Mikel Arteta, let me tell you something about Mikel Arteta. Yeah, he's so stubborn. He's a very stubborn manager. And if you're gonna be stubborn, make sure whatever you're doing is working. Because when you're being
yeah,
stubborn and it is not working, then you just look like a prick. I mean,
yeah,
like what he did, yeah. Everybody was saying play Aubameyang down the middle, play Aubameyang down the middle. What he did, because he thinks he's so smart and clever, he just moved Aubameyang to the middle. He didn't change the system. Because if you change the system, Aubameyang will be scoring goals. Because he's not playing the ball in behind. He wants him to hold the ball up. He's just doing the same thing like Azet is doing. And Aubameyang, he can't do that. And for me, Aubameyang is a world class goal scorer. He's not a world class player, but he's a world class goal scorer.
For yep,
He's a world
you're
class
right.
goal scorer,
You're
and
right.
you have to build those type of people because he's so valuable to the club. You have to play through him. You can't play through Saka. You can't play through Partey. You can't play through. You have to play through him because you are paying him the most money. We are not Man City where we can pay a bunch of money and to have somebody else be the star player. He has to be the star player. So you have to find the system to play him. But
yeah. And
Mikel
I said that on the weekend review. Like Aubameyang is no longer playing like a national player. He's no longer playing like a national star. I mean, he's no longer the Aubameyang you knew last season. Mine would get 3 chances, score 2, and that's a win. But this season, I mean, everything has gone back to I even don't know. But
the whole atmosphere of the club this season has been so depressing. The whole atmosphere, like if you
yeah,
look at the body language, the football it stinks. If the
yeah,
fans were in the ground, the way the fans would just be having to go out all these plays, like it'll get toxic.
mm, that's right. Anyway, guys, we're gonna be talking. We're going to be talking the possible 11 that would take us top 4 this season. That has to be massive, and they're going to include transfers. I mean, from goalkeeper to strikers. We're going to be playing a 4-3-3, 3 midfielders, 4 defenders, 3 up top. We are going to be including transfers. I mean, everybody has their own. I'll start with the goalkeepers. I think Leno is okay. I think throughout the season we can use him as long as he improves things like his passing, especially if you're going to play from the back, he needs to improve his passing and ball ball playing tactics or ball playing abilities. But I think he's an okay goalkeeper. We just don't depend on a goalkeeper anymore.
Kosi, let me start to interrupt you. I want to say one thing.
Yes, Nathan.
Do you want to win the league? Do you want to win the Champions League?
This season?
Not this season, but overall, do you want to
Yeah,
win
man.
the Champions?
Yeah. I want to see Arsenal win the Champions League.
Do you think Leno is good enough to be a Champions League winner goalkeeper?
No. I mean, if you want him to be a Champions League goalkeeper, then it's not Leno. But I would rather think Martinez would have been.
My problem with Leno is that he's a good shot stopper.
Yeah.
But his wrist, you know how goalkeepers that have strong wrists. So when the ball hits you, it goes to the other side. Anytime the ball gets shot, it goes right back into the danger area. He doesn't know how to clear the ball properly. The professional goalkeeper is poor. I don't know why he does that.
But still, Nathan, I mean, if you have a coach, a manager who's a man manager, you're gonna see those weaknesses in such players. Those are small weaknesses for quality players like Leno, and the manager, should be able to clear that, right? Right?
I mean, yeah, but we have Martinez, and Martinez is a better goalkeeper than him. But it just goes to show that Arteta has his favorites. That's why Martinez is at Villa.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Arteta
I,
has been favored
for this season, I'm sticking with Leno. Like, no need to spend on a goalkeeper. Poppy call
Yeah, gotta
goalkeeper.
go keeper.
Yeah,
Yeah, gotta go keeper. Yeah, cause Leno shit too. Martinez is a good. Leno Martinez is a good keeper. Actually, Villa
yeah.
play with so Martinez play more better than Leno in the goal.
Yeah, but I'm still, you don't think Arsenal is really going to spend on a goalkeeper, so it has to be Ban Leno. I don't know what you guys think. Um, whether he should be in the team that's going to overturn that can overturn our season. Nathan, okay, he has his own problems, but you think you know he can be in that like 11 that can overturn the season?
I mean, we can't sell him now.
Yeah,
I
it's true.
mean,
It's true. And you
there's,
can't bench him.
there's plenty of other goalkeepers that I'd rather put in goal than him. But
Mm.
yeah, we
But for
have
now,
to.
we stuck with him.
And I don't want to make this a Leno bashing show, like just coming on Leno. But his kicking is a disgrace. I don't know what he's doing. Anytime he kicks it out to the fullbacks, it just goes out of play. Like he doesn't have the composure anymore.
Yeah, it's true. Poppy call, your thoughts about Leno? You think he's a good goalkeeper? Can we stay with him this season? I mean,
Well, as Nathan said, we can't sell him now. We have to
yeah.
keep him because we don't have any choice. He's not the
But
best for me, but
I still think he's not a goalkeeper that's going to cost you around. He's not going to cost you games. I mean, constant games. I know there are stupid mistakes. I know their performances, of him that are average, but I think he can. If the team improves, I think he can improve with it.
And he's also kind of small as well. He's not that tall.
Okay, but I think was taller than Martinez, right?
No, Martinez is 6'5". He that
No,
was like
no.
6'1", maybe 6'2". I know that's not a huge difference, but as a goalkeeper, it's a big difference.
Yeah, it is. Anyway,
so
so yeah,
Nathan,
Nathan.
you think
Yeah.
all right? So you think Martinez is better than Leno?
Yeah, as an overall goalkeeper, he has better attributes.
Better attributes, the reflex. But I think better has Leno has better reflexes. I mean, I'm gonna back him on
Yeah, but
this.
that's the only thing
Yes.
he's better at. That's the only
Yes.
thing.
Yeah,
He's not
Yes.
good with the ball. He can't command his box properly. You understand? But
yeah.
you can go with whoever you like. I'm not saying that Martinez is world class. He's a better goalkeeper.
Okay. So in the goal, I mean, we're stuck with Leno, so we shall stay with Leno. Um, right back. I'm telling you sincerely, right back. I'm going for a player in the market, and I'm going for Lamptey Brighton. I'm sure Max Aarons might not be available right now. I don't know if he moved to Bayern or because Bayern was um, interested in him. I don't know if he moved or stayed with Norwich, but I'm going for Lamptey, Brighton. I think we need a change in the right back. This is also obvious. We need a change in the right back position. Jamal, what do you think? Our right back, are you going for the market? Are you staying with Bellerin or Ainsley or Cedric?
Better have to go better in the shit. You're going to market.
Get someone in the market. Bellerin is.
Better have to go. You're going to market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you bring in the market?
Depends on the player, the quality player. You got enough left back, but you know the quality of the players there. For the cheapest players them. So you don't really know who else we're bringing.
Anyway, so
You don't know
if
who
I
else
was
we're
going,
bringing.
if I was going for a player in the market, I'll go for Lampley or something like Max Aarons. I'll be thinking in that area. I think now Max Aarons could be expensive if he did
How
move to
about
buy.
we saw him yesterday against Man United. He had a great game. The right back at RB Leipzig. I mentioned this last week. Nordi Makaleli, not
That
Makaleli.
is That is
Mukiele.
yeah. Angelino.
And
Are you saying Angelino?
no, the right back they have.
Yeah, the right back.
Nori Makalele.
Yeah,
The right
Yeah,
Makalele.
back.
yeah,
Yeah,
for
he's you
real.
know,
Yo,
he's that.
he's quick.
Good.
Yeah, man.
He's quick. He's
So
Yeah,
strong. He can play center back. The guy at PSV, Denzel Dumfries. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
talking about? The tall.
yeah,
He's like 6'2". He's big.
yeah,
He's a
yeah,
good. He's a good right back.
yeah. Yeah, that he would be a right option as well. So Popico,
yeah,
you agree with Nathan?
right. Yeah, honestly, because I watched the game yesterday.
Hmm. So we go with the RB Leipzig right back. Left back, I think Tierney is okay. In my case, he definitely makes it to the defense.
How
What do you
about
think, guys?
how about a
Yeah,
backup left back? Like someone who's not expensive, but someone who's decent.
a backup.
Well, my backup would be the guy from what's that club? Brighton left back, the number 2 for Brighton.
With
Lamptey.
Lamptey,
I think
Lamptey, right back.
Lamptey. Lamptey.
But he's a right
Manchester
back.
City and
He play what position he plays?
Right back.
Oh,
Lamptey is a right back.
oh,
I mean, he'll be better on the left than Kolasinac. So I mean,
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true.
or how about Jamal Lewis at Newcastle?
Jamal
He's
Lewis.
good. Jamal,
Uh,
he went to Newcastle. He was at Norwich last season, but he went to Newcastle. So he's a good left back.
Jamal Lewis is at Newcastle, right?
Yeah,
I,
he
I
was
mean,
at,
he
he
would
was
be a
at
good.
Norwich last season.
could he
Because
take the pressure? Can
everybody
he
was
take the
typing
pressure?
them up.
Yeah, you have to remember, players have to can contain the pressure because the pressure is not gonna be that easy
Yeah,
on them. So you have to go with somebody who is physically, emotionally ready to stand up for Arsenal. Because
so
Gabriel, oh, that guy, as he signed that paper, he gave his all to Arsenal. The way that you play, come on, man.
Yeah, and I think Gabriel knows that his center back partners are crap. I
Yeah,
think
he
he
knows. He knows.
see
but
Arsenal over Johnstone.
yeah,
See Arsenal over Johnstone is true.
So who will
but
play at the
I think
left back?
Gabriel plays better when he's playing with players like when he
Louise.
plays with David Louis. I think he's more comfortable.
Yeah, he
I
plays
mean, yeah,
more
he's
comfortable.
not comfortable because they're
I,
both
I,
Brazilian, but at the same
yeah,
time,
and yeah,
one thing you have to realize with David Luiz is that yes, he's a good leader, but there's different types of leaders. There's people that in the dressing room they can motivate players, but David Luiz, if there's anything you learn from David Luiz, I mean, it's not how to defend because he's not mentally switched on all the time. So I mean, he's a
Yeah,
good leader
yeah,
in terms of speaking in the dressing room, but on the pitch, he's a liability.
yeah, yeah. That's right. That's right. I still remember
true.
his atrocities last season. But so who partners Gabriel? If we have Tierney and we have a new right back, who partners Gabriel in that midfield in that centre back? You go with are you going William Saliba guys, or are you going for someone new in the window?
We haven't seen him.
McConnell.
Why?
Yeah, I can't explain that. Mikel Arteta says I mean maybe it's for footballing reasons.
Oh, this guy came to the club like they told us, oh, this guy would be the next
Varane.
big thing, and we only see him in action only one time.
No, I only see him in action on FIFA.
And I think the problem is with Mikel Arteta. No doubts about this.
I mean, it's clear to see I don't really like him. So I mean, I mean, I watched
Art-
the video today
Yeah.
with I don't know if you saw it with Lacazette and um
Mm.
Saliba, and they were doing, you know how they do, oh, what do you know, or like
Yeah.
they ask them questions,
Yeah.
and Saliba was like, he asked Lacazette, oh, name French players that play for Arsenal, and he said you, and Saliba was like, I never played for Arsenal, and, and it was like when he said that, like you can tell, like he wanted to like he felt bad, like, oh, I went to play, like you can see that he's coming from a new league, and then you just throw him, you just hang him out to dry like that. Like it just goes
Yeah.
to show that Arteta's
Yeah.
man management is poor.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, true.
it's poor.
Because the reason why Arteta not even playing Ozil, because when Wenger bought Ozil, Arteta had to sit on the bench. He goes by preference, I think. You're right.
So we're going with are we going with Saliba? Are we going for? Of course, I'm very sure Arsenal wouldn't dare go for someone in that in the centre back positions, right?
There's people you can go for. You know, I mean, long term, I would play him and Saliba, but there's players you can get now in the market like Kanate, Upamecano. I know it's a bit unrealistic, but I mean they can come. I mean they're French as well, and I know a lot of French people that they like Arsenal, so you know maybe they could come. I don't know.
Konate, Upamecano. Those are quite expensive. I think Konate is Upamecano is 45 million, right?
I think Kanate is better than Upamecano, slightly.
Yeah. No, true. That's true. So we're going. I don't disagree with Upamecano. The question I have is, can we trigger his release clause? I don't see Arsenal do that unless we get a manager who is quite really hungry. I don't see us do that. It would be quite very difficult. But I think to overturn this season, I would play William Saliba. I mean, I would play Saliba in the short term.
I'll give him a chance.
Yeah, I'll give him a chance. Midfield, that's where big problems arise. Big problems arise. Of course, there are no doubts about Partey. I know the whole stream is going to whole panel will choose Partey. But who are those two midfielders? Are they coming from the market? Do we have players that can play from inside? I mean, if I was going to choose, I would choose two players, and this would be really crazy. But I'll play Partey. I'll pray that we get a player like Dominic Zoboz. Like 25 million is more money. Maybe I'm bringing. Looking at Sabata, I really love Sabata. I don't know whether he can.
Did you see that pass he played yesterday? That's one of the best passes I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
What a
exactly.
pass! Wow,
To Angelino.
unbelievable.
Yeah, I really.
Oh,
Yeah. That was the cracker.
Sabitzer from RB Leipzig.
Sabata RB Leipzig. I mean, those are the two players I'm bringing. As embarrassing, Arsenal never talks about these talents. I mean, we never talk about these talents. It's either going to Liverpool or City or any other big club. We never talk about these talents, and it's like we don't care.
You want to know somebody who wanted to come to Arsenal before they went to Barcelona? You know Frankie de Jong?
Yeah, I know Frankie.
Bro, he wanted to come to Arsenal because you know Mark. I don't know Mark Overmars. I know this.
Mark Overmars, yeah.
Yeah, because he went from Arsenal to Barcelona. In an interview, Frankie de Jong said, "Oh, after I left Ajax, I wanted to go to Arsenal. I didn't want to go to
Barcelona.
I didn't want to go to Barcelona because I thought it would be a big jump for me. He wanted to come to Arsenal. A lot of Dutch people they like Arsenal because of all the Dutch players that we have over the time, but Arsenal, because they're not serious, they never went in for him.
Yeah. So, Jamal, who do you go for? Two players in the midfield, two new players from the midfield, the market, to partner Partey. Who are you going with? I think his internet is still disturbing, but he'll be giving us his opinion as long as it gets better. Poppy, who do you go for? I mean, I've gone for Sabata and Zobozlai. Those two they look so attacking. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm leaving the burden of attacking to Partey and Gabriel and Saliba. But what's your midfield?
Well, I'll work with your two picks, and if we can get those two picks, I will still try for Awa. I like
Awa?
him. Yeah, I like him playing style.
Okay.
And I saw a video the other day. What's his name? He's from Norwich.
Buendia.
Yes,
Buendia.
yes.
Yeah, man. Buendia is a bowler. I do understand. Buendia is a bowler. I rate him so much. By the way, I love Zoboslai so much. I think he's this kind of so much of a talent. But Buendia is also a bowler. Just like Paqueta. He's a real bowler, real bowler. Good at at creating
Plus,
chances.
he has the Premier League. He has the Premier League experience. So
Yeah, he was
knows
in the Premier League last season.
I think he was third in the most created chances for Norwich.
No, of
I
course.
mean, huh?
80,
He was
yeah,
fourth.
83 chances for Norwich. That was that
But
was so.
because the striker is so crap, they imagine he's created those chances for Aubameyang.
Aubameyang, yo.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Aubameyang last season, I think Aubameyang last season would have scored 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was just on fire. But Nathan, who are your three midfield options?
See, I would want to play Partey at DM.
Yeah.
And get, I'll say Yuri Tillemans,
Mhm.
and as a box-to-box midfielder, and then have Szoboszlai as an advanced kind of playmaker.
Szoboszlai, Tillemans. I really love Tillemans. He's
Tillemans
I want to watch Leicester City, I just go to watch Yuri Tillemans.
Skillful.
Yeah, really.
Dribbler.
He's one of those, number 8 players. You like, this guy knows what he's doing in this position.
He's a proper player.
Yeah. Believe.
No questions about that. Now the front three, I'm not going for the market. It is, I just can't go for the market. But I don't know whether Aubameyang should be playing through the middle, or it should be Martinelli. I mean, I would really want to see Gabriel Martinelli play through, the middle and see what he can deliver. But I think Mikel Arteta will be playing, any manager will play him on the left and play Aubameyang through the middle. I want to see Pepe get more chance. I think Pepe still has a chance to come back. I mean, those would be my, front three. Willian on the bench. For some reason, I'm going to put Saka out, and I'll play Martinelli. I mean, I'll sacrifice Saka for Martinelli. Not going for the market, but in the market in the transfer summer, I'll go for a one striker. I think I'll bin Lacazette and go for a striker.
A backup striker. We can go for Edouard from Celtic, or you can go with
Daka.
You can go for Patson Daka. I think
Daka,
Edouard. I would go Edouard.
Daka and Edouard. Who is the better striker?
Edouard.
Edouard is the better striker.
Yeah.
Okay. Front three. Nathan, what are you for front three?
I think Bukayo Saka, he needs a rest. I think he's burnt out.
Yeah.
He needs a rest. And
he's not ready as yet.
Yeah, and I think we should sell Lacazette and then get Edouard as a backup. Yeah. And then Edouard can learn off of Aubameyang, and then when it's time for Aubameyang to leave, Edouard can step up.
Good pick. Great pick. Yo,
Poppy front three?
Well, I'll go with Aubameyang, Pepe, and Edouard.
Aubameyang, Pepe. Wow, that's quite interesting.
The-
But yeah,
I have a question. I know this is a bit off topic, but are you
yeah,
worried about our negotiating? Are you worried about that at all? Because our main negotiator, Raul, he left, and then to me, this whole summer, I just feel like our negotiation was poor because
yeah.
yeah,
It was, and I think these days the negotiations are held by Edu.
that's
It's
even
Edu.
more. I don't think that's good enough. We
Yeah,
need a head negotiator because this summer we could have got a war because we can't negotiate properly. We didn't get him, and I think the club they didn't really want Partey. They just went for Partey because we couldn't get a war. And with Partey, you don't have to really negotiate anything because you just pay. All you have to do is just pay the release clause, and then he's yours. So you don't have to
yeah,
negotiate it. So I think the
yeah,
negotiation. If we
yeah,
need to get
yeah.
somebody in who can negotiate.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we had very poor, very poor negotiations at Arsenal last summer. Actually, I thought, when Justin Kluivert scored that goal, I remembered that we were the first people to want Justin Kluivert, and he joined Leipzig on the last days.
Yeah, we were never gonna get him anyway.
But he was 15 million. If I don't, if I'm recalling, he was not even 20 million, was he?
Uh, I don't think he was a realistic target.
I don't know. But then we have to look at let's just suggest 5 managers you think would turn our season around with that squad we have been talking about. 5 managers. Mine, I'm thinking about. I don't want to think about Allegri because I don't know. He's been out of the game, so I don't know. With Pochettino, I just don't think about them. But I'm going to think about Simeone. If if we got a Simeone somewhere, if we got Marcelo Bielsa, if we got Angel Nigelsmann, thinking about him so much. If Barcelona sack Ronald Koeman, I'm thinking about him.
Mm-mm.
And who else should I think about? I was not thinking about Nuno at
That's the
all,
who.
but I'll go for Nuno. I think I would go for Nuno. He's proven me. He's proven me that he can do it.
Mm-mm. For me,
But as
all
my
the,
last option,
all the players we just named, like the team that we just named, is an attacking team. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
just need a manager who's either balanced or a manager that's attacking. For me, I would go for Pochettino or Allegri because Allegri is like more balanced. Or you can
okay.
go for I wouldn't get Simeone. It depends on what type of personnel you have. Because Simeone, you park the bus. You park the bus. So I want the players to express themselves and score goals. I want like the proper Arsenal to come back. So I probably get Ten Hag. Ten Hag at um Ajax.
Hmm.
He plays attacking
Yeah.
football. I mean, the only problem I have with him is that he doesn't know how to defend. Because every time, but watching Ajax is like, if I was an Ajax fan, I'd probably have a heart attack every time they put a through ball. Because all you have to do against Ajax, get the ball and then put a little through ball and then you're in. Because the defense is so high up, and it's like, but Ten Hag, he's like a young Wenger. He always play attacking. He doesn't care if you can see 5 goals. You just score 6. He don't care. So I mean, that's a good. I feel like he'd be a good pick, and I wouldn't really go for Nagelsmann because I feel like give him a couple more years. And I want an experienced manager, so I'll go for Ten Hag or either Allegri.
I'll go for Allegri.
Allegri. Guys, how do you rate Marcelo Bielsa? I'm planning on doing a video about him, probably as fit for us. No, what are your thoughts on Marcelo Bielsa Leeds?
No, you can go first. You can go first.
I think if I look at the way he has been at Leeds, the way he has improved them, the way they play, the way they attack, the way they press, I mean, I think I know we don't have the quality, but at times, you got to think about it. Our players also lack something like the tactical management, the instructions. Man like Bielsa is going to tell you, press them, attack them, run after them. Because they have a Rodrigo, we have a Pepe. I think for me, Bielsa would be some good manager. I don't think he would be good for winning if you want to win, but I think for 2 seasons rebuilding a structure, I think it would be the structure for us.
I think he's a good manager, but I don't know. I don't know. He seems like one of those managers that all he knows how to do is attack. I want a manager who's more balanced. So he attacks too much. I mean, he plays really good football, but he attacks way too much. His defense is always open. It's like me on Football Manager. I have this formation. I score 200 goals and I concede 100 or something. It's like it's good to play attacking, but sometimes you have to know when to defend because all the teams you're gonna go against, you're not gonna always have the best play. So you're gonna have to know how to park the bus and counter. So he needs to be balanced.
Yeah, you're right. So no Bielsa, Poppy, Bielsa.
Well, when it comes down to manager, I really don't question about managers because they're not the one who is on the pitch for me. That's my perspective. So I'm not a manager picker. I don't have a problem with the managers. I just have a problem if the team is not doing their job on the pitch. Once the manager is there, whosoever it may be, I'm gonna work with them. But I'm not a manager picker.
Yeah, but the manager has to set up the team. I mean,
yeah, I understand that.
Do you want Eddie Howe? Maybe he can.
All right.
I still remember we were linked with Eddie Howe. I mean, was it 1 year ago?
Yeah, 1 year ago. That's when
Eddie Howe is the manager who play a high line with a relegation team, and then he be sitting there scratching his head, wondering why he got relegated. Like,
that was a little bit crazy. I mean, Marcelo Bielsa, I couldn't imagine it. I just couldn't imagine it. I mean, Eddie Howe, not even Bielsa, but Eddie Howe. I'm like, what's wrong with us? Where are we going?
But typical Arsenal, they always go for the unknown person. Not everybody's gonna be like Arsene Wenger, and they're gonna come in the first couple of years and they're gonna win all trophies. You need experience.
Yeah. Do you think if Arteta goes out, we are bringing in a manager straight away, or Pamet Saka will have to have his games for around 2 weeks?
No. Murasaki, he cannot be manager. He should even manage 1 second. 1 second, he should manage. No.
Or the club is going to think about Steve Paul.
Oh my God! please, no. No. I don't need that.
Yeah, no, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming on. It has been interesting. I mean, we not so interesting because we are getting relegated, but at least nice to share with your thoughts.
I don't think we're getting relegated again.
We'll be close to relegation.
We are in the last day. We are in the battle. We are in the. I'm not saying we are relegated, we are going to get relegated. But we are in the battle. If we fight it badly, we are going down.
Because on the last day, Aubameyang would save us with a penalty, and then we finished 17th. We save us above relegation on goal difference.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much.
Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, it is Courses That's No Podcast.
Okay, I'm about to follow you now.
Thank you so much.
I'm